Will Bill Ackman's SPAC, Pershing Square Tontine Holdings, merge with Bloomberg? That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Learn to invest like a wolf at your own risk. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Wolves of Investing. My name is Donnie Nguyen and I'm the founder of Wolves of Investing. If you're new, my channel is primarily about investing in the stock market. If you want to learn how to achieve financial freedom through investing, be sure to click on that subscribe button and notification bell if you haven't yet. Today we're going to be talking about a rumor circulating that Bill Ackman's special purpose acquisition company, Pershing Square Tontine Holdings, is in talks with merging with Bloomberg. And full disclosure, I do own the common stock and the warrants. Now, there have been many target rumors circulating from Airbnb, Bloomberg, Stripe, and I've even heard SpaceX. So this morning, I saw an alert from TD Ameritrade that my PSTH common stock hit $24.50. So I searched the internet to find out what's going on. And I found this article from the New York Post. It says, Michael Bloomberg has been in talks to take his media empire public through an entity controlled by billionaire Bill Ackman, the Post has learned. The former mayor of New York City and failed presidential hopeful recently entertained an offer to sell a minority stake in Bloomberg LP, the news agency behind Bloomberg Businessweek magazine and Bloomberg TV, to Ackman's $5 billion blank check company, multiple sources said. If the men reach a deal, Bloomberg stock would trade on the New York Stock Exchange in place of Ackman's Pershing Square Tontine Holdings, a blank check company that has raised $5 billion to buy it or merge with another company that would then take its stock listing. It's unclear whether Bloomberg will move forward with the partial sale, but the billionaire, worth an estimated $55 billion according to Forbes, has spoken about the plan directly with Ackman, sources said. Sources say the deal on the table calls for the three-term ex-New York City mayor to sell a small personal stake so he can cash out without giving up control of the news agency he founded in 1981, of which he owns 88%. A Bloomberg LP spokesman told the Post that the company is not for sale in any form and denied that a deal is being explored. Ackman, who declined to comment through a spokesman, discussed the possibility of taking a minority stake in a larger company earlier this month as a way to invest the billions he's raised in his special purpose acquisition company, or SPAC. Bloomberg LP is a $60 billion company that generates revenue of $10 billion a year. Ackman could potentially buy a 20% stake for $12 billion. 20% would be the most Mike would likely give up. That's enough to float without giving up too much. Ackman supported Bloomberg's ill-fated presidential run, and the two men developed a personal relationship as a result, sources said. They are also both signatories of the Giving Pledge campaign founded by Warren Buffett and Bill and Melinda Gates that encourages billionaires to contribute the majority of their wealth to charitable causes before they die. A deal with Ackman could even give Bloomberg 78 more money to meet his Giving Pledge, sources said. Sources say Bloomberg LP has long been at the top of Ackman's list of potential acquisitions, and Wall Street chatter over a potential deal picked up steam after Ackman's approach to merge with Airbnb was reportedly rebuffed in August. He has wanted Bloomberg from the start, said one Wall Streeter with knowledge of the talks. He took a run at Airbnb, but Bloomberg was always at the top of his list, and the deal makes sense. He loves Mike, and it's a huge win for him. Of course, Bloomberg has long resisted overtures to take his company public or dilute his 88% ownership stake. But the deal Ackman has pitched would allow him to cash out some stock without having to surrender control of the company he built from the ground after it's listed. Mike Bloomberg doesn't need a roadshow or an underwriter. He's too rich and everyone knows what his company does, one investment banker told the Post. A SPAC is a reasonable way to take his company public, or at least a minority of it. For Ackman, a merger with Bloomberg would be a huge success for his investors, giving them stakes in a major media company for $20 a share, which is what they paid for stock in the shell entity. It would also help cement Ackman's transition from hedge fund manager to tycoon investor. If he gets Bloomberg, that's his masterpiece, a rival hedge fund manager mused. Even getting 15% of that company makes his SPAC the biggest success yet. And he can raise another $5 billion one the next day. Alright, so then I headed over to TD Ameritrade to see if I could find any other articles about this rumor. So I found this article on Benzinga, which says, Bloomberg denies report of minority stake sale talks with Bill Ackman SPAC. Financial media juggernaut, Bloomberg LP has denied a media report that claimed the company is exploring a deal to sell a minority stake to a company controlled by billionaire investor Bill Ackman. What happened? A report today about Bloomberg LP ownership is not true. The company is not for sale, Bloomberg said in a tweet, without giving further details. The New York Post earlier in the day published a report that claimed billionaire Michael Bloomberg is exploring to take his media empire public via a special purpose acquisition company or SPAC. Ackman's blank check company, Pershing Tontine Holdings, PSTH, has raised $5 billion to buy or merge with another company. According to the New York Post, Bloomberg has spoken directly with Ackman about the plan to sell a small stake and take the company public, but still retain ownership control. And before we continue, please remember to smash that like button as it really helps out the channel. So here are my thoughts. I think Bloomberg would be awesome. I also think Airbnb and Stripe would be awesome. If none of these companies work out, the potential list of awesome targets is getting smaller. I do have some money invested in PSTH and PSTH warrants, and I am excited that Bill Ackman is really going after these huge elephants. And I made another video where I thought that In-N-Out Burger, Chick-fil-A, and Dutch Bros would be awesome targets. And I was just kind of being facetious. And one of my viewers called me out and said, you know, those are not gonna be targets. Their market caps are either too small or they're just not ready to become public. And he was right, but I do want to throw it out there that a SPAC does not have to purchase a single company. If Ackman can't find a company in the $5 to $15 billion range, there is the option to use that capital to purchase more than one company, as stated in the S-1 filing. All I know is that I think Bill Ackman is a genius investor, and I'm just really excited to see what the eventual business combination or combinations will be. So let me know what you think. Drop me a line in the comments. Be sure to leave a like on this video before leaving. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.